I'm alive. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I forgot to go and get a beverage. But welcome along. Let's just have a little check of the old sound quality and the view. How are we doing? What are we saying? What's everyone been up to? It's a glorious day outside. In the new shed today. It's a bit worrying. That is quite a lot worrying. Oh, there we go. We are live. Marvellous. Got a little bit of marsh farm noise in the background. Welcome in one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Exeter versus Sale. We are in the new shed, as I said. This will improve. This will improve. It's going to get decorated and whatnot. But thought we'd give it a little test run and see how the Wi-Fi copes with the distance. But it appears to be going fairly well. So looking forward to this one. Let's go through the teams slightly. I haven't got any graphics for this one. I'm hearing police and you are in a shed. Well, welcome in, Ewan. Welcome in. Yes, I am in the shed. This is the new streaming room. We will be decorating this over the next couple of weeks, but thought I'd have a test run before the Lions. Hopefully this will all be done and ready before the Lions, and you know, we'll have some sexy background for the Lions tour. I'm trying to be less green screen or reliant on the green screen, because it's a ball ache to put up and get down all the time. Anyway, through the teams, Exeter today are going with Hepburn, Cowan, Dickey, Williams in the front row. Then we've got Skinner and Hill in the seconds. Ewers and Kirsten are the two flankers, with Simmons at 8. Onto the backs, we've got Maunder, Joe Simmons at 10, Flaherty at blindside wing. What are we saying? Devoto and Slade in the centres, Cuthbert on the open side wing, and the big man Okai, the new is Stuart Hogg. On to Sale up front for the Sharks today. Oh, look at you becoming professional. I don't know if this looks very professional, mate. I don't think we could have looked more B-Tech if we tried. But it is what it is, isn't it? Anyway, on to Sale. So we've got Harrison, Van der Merwe, Oosthaven, Weiss, and Dupreece make the tight 5. And then the two flankers are Neild and Curry, with the other Dupreece in at 8. Daniel Dupreece, that is, in at 8. Onto the backs, we've got De Klerk, McGinty, Reed is the blindside winger. Tuolangi makes his return in at 12. Good to see him out and about. James in an open side, in an outside centre. McGuigan on the open side wing, and Hammersley at fullback. So they've come full noise, and already Sale have been quite open that they're playing today for a home semi-final. What are we saying? What are we drinking, by the way, boys? What are we drinking today? What's our tipple? What is our tipple today? I'm on the old kangaroo piss. I'm on the Fosters. It's not bad, to be fair. I like it. It's cold. It's wet. It's what we want to see. There we go. Let's have it this way around. That's better. In the doghouse, Dicky. No, this is the new shed, mate. The new shed. We're gonna be live in the shed from now on. But we are gonna kit it out a little bit. I'm thinking like we'll have some nice backdrop on this wall, maybe some cladding on this wall, a bit of a canvas ceiling. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good when it's done, but it's not done yet. But I thought before the Lions, we'd give it a little test run this week and see how it goes. Absolute ball ache to get this in. I had to go to somebody's house yesterday and take it down on my own and then put it back up. Boy oh boy was I a sweaty Betty. But how you doing? Good to see you, big man. How's life in Hong Kong? What's your tipple this evening? What are we saying? Here come the Sharks then. Let's get ball tracking ready if we can. Ooh, Wales, Switzerland, 0-0, half time. Oh, they've done well to stay in that, haven't they? They have done well to stay alive in that. All the games kicking off at 3 o'clock today, aren't they? So we will try and bring them to you as they come in. There we go. We've got a bit of ball tracking ready. Look at that! Preparation today, boys and girls. Nice to see you got a B&Q sponsorship. I wish, mate. I wish. I got this on Facebook Marketplace for like 20 quid. No expense spared for you, boys. No expense spared for you on the shed. Oh, dear. Oh, that's going to get hot there, but never mind. It's got no windows. It hasn't got the door on it yet or anything like that. I've literally just thrown this monstrosity together. But it'll look good when it's done. It'll look good when it's done. Right. So. Actually, while I've got a few of you here, I've got 3 of you in, I'll ask a question. For a couple of the warm-up games for the Lions, I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit. Yes, it'll be a watch-along. But what do we think about a drink-along? So we'll have some drinking game rules scroll across the bottom of the screen somewhere around here, and then we'll have a drink together. What we're saying? Well, Australia got off with 2 wins of the Super Rugby Transcomp. I tell you what, they've had an absolute mare, haven't they? So you're in a bit of agony. I don't blame you, mate. It's a bit orcs. Just making some burgers, so I might be in and out. No worries, mate. Thanks for joining us anyway. You're down for a drink-along. I'm thinking a drink-along is the way forward, you know. Oh, we had a silence there that I missed. Oops. Never mind. I was thinking about doing a Bet365 affiliation program and then realised that they've actually got to look at my channel first, so they might kick off that I use their ball tracking. So I thought, nah. Just think about sponsors. Need to get back into European rugby. It's a bit late. This is the last round of the regular season, but I know what you mean. Only way I can seem to like a rugby lad. What? I'll get my finest bottle of brake fluid for the drink along to get absolutely sauced. That's the spirit. I'm gonna see if we can find a couple more streamers to do it with as well. See if like Rock and Roll Rugby want to have a go, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we're off and underway, and Cowan Dickey is the man to carry us forward, and Maunder will go straight to the box. I've missed you boys, by the way. I felt bad last week, but I was on holiday. I was living the dream in the sun. So I missed you last week. Kirsten then gets the tackle in, and Faf de Klerk, ooh, he snipes blind, but Go on, the Chiefs. Oh, we all love... the Chiefs are just a fairy tale team. And it's a great crossfield kick for James. And Aaron Reid is a metre out. Faf de Klerk begging for a penalty. But the referee says the ball is available, so get on with it. Sharks then look to use the forward through Dupree. Back to 5 metres. Oh, and the fans are cheering as well. That's what we love to hear. Where did you head off to? It is a try. An early try from Sale. I just went to Yarmouth, mate. Nowhere posh. Nowhere posh at all. Wow. Sale. Try from McGuigan. Sale lighting it up early doors. Lighting it up. Also, Dickie may be a tad hungover after... Nah, I'm not hungover, mate. I'm not hungover. But I did go out last night and watch the Turkey game with my Turkish friend TK. And it was hard work for him. It was a painful evening for him. But it is what it is. So I got him a couple of Jaeger bombs just to soften the blow a little bit. We had a good soak, but... You got to take your water afterwards. You know what I mean? A couple of pints of water before you go to bed. Up here for thinking, down here for dancing. You know what I'm saying, boys? No mollies at an Ibiza race. What? Oh, rave. Nah. No mollies. No mollies. Not last night. Just a nice quiet beer. I tell you what, it was a great try. Great try. Just spin the ball on a miss pass, and that's beautifully done. So Sale 7-0 up, and Exeter are going to be under pressure. The sun undoes Exeter a little bit, I think. Don't call yourself a Brit. Nah, it's not England playing though, is it? You can't go mad when it's not England playing. Might go mad tomorrow. Faf de Klerk clears the lines, and Exeter will have the put in at the line out. This has got Sale written all over it. Free running, open play. Behave yourself. Get back in your box, you little hamster. Up comes Ewers then on the carry. I tell you what, that beer's going down a little bit smooth. That beer is going down a little bit smooth. Maunder with the box. Just outside the 22. Perfectly weighted. And who's that? That's Cuthbert there to clean him up. Keep him pegged in. Nips could slip out the hamster tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. What am I hearing? So, Hogg takes a high ball. Great take from him. It's just... The conditions just aren't going to play into Exeter's heavy carry sort of style, is it, today? But they have got the ability to move the ball. Oh, Simmons, that's a great little offload into the gap from Simmons to Hill. And we'll come back for the penalty after the ball is dropped. Happy days. I know, I'm pretty pale anyway, mate. I've got a bit of a tan going on at the minute, but I need something to do with the camera. I need to look into the camera. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not great. I might have to go and get some Tantastic or something like that. Just BT Sports just praising Sanderson. He's done well. Here he is, the big man. Have you been taken hostage and held in a wooden shack? I'm in a crate, mate. I'm in a crate. Just off the coast of Madagascar. Got some penguins have taken me hostage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. How are we doing? What are we drinking today? What's your tip? Are you on the on that lemon cider? What are we saying? I had a nice drop last night in the pub. They had a new pale ale on. It was called Icebreaker by Green King. It was a tidy little drop, you know, a bit fruity. It was all right. Might recommend it, but no, I'm in the new shed because the wife has got sick of me taking over half the house with my streams. So we've agreed to buy a shed. It will be decorated, but it just went up yesterday. So there we go. We'll try and keep you up to date with the other scores, by the way, if we can. If we can. We'll see what happens. As oh, by the way, Exeter scored the penalty. Oh, there has been a replacement. Curry's come off. Oh. Oh, sorry, no. Ben Curry's come on. Neld's gone off. Oh, that's not great. That's not ideal. The wooden box. Oh, the wooden box is to protect him, and he's pasting us from the harsh English sun. You fraud. You bastard. Yeah. You know, you gotta protect this delicate skin. You know what I mean? I can't be having this this smush burnt. That's not what life's about. Anyway, another penalty. Cam Nell's come off through injury apparently. There we go. So we got both Currys controlling the flankers. So what do we want? We want Prem Rugby. We'll see if we can keep you up to date with the scores around the Prem. So Bath Northampton, it's 3-0 to Bath. Wasps are 7-0 up against Leicester, and it's 7-7 between the Quins and the Falcons. Jesus, that one's gone off quickly. Quins, I tell you what, write Quins off. Write Quins off. They have got such a leaky defence. They will lose their semi-final. You heard it here first. Ooh. Fair play. Didn't know you had much hair. Always imagined you with a Marla mohawk. Yeah, I know. I normally wear a cap, but I love a cap. It's too hot today. I couldn't be arsed. So I just whack it in. Marla mohawk. If I could get away with a Marla mohawk, I'd have one in a heartbeat. If the missus would let me. Not a chance. Not a chance is that happening in this house. So, big old scrum from Sale. And who's that that's carried that? That's Dupree, sorry. McGinty with a... Oh, that's a great pickup from Van der Merwe. And he puts a little nudge on. And I tell you what... Sale are all over this. Van der Merwe with a dirty little grubber. And it only just about bounces over Reed's head. Jeez Louise. he's just holding onto the ball for ages because he's going, someone's going to come and try and tackle me in a minute, but nobody comes. And they've got over the top, and Van der Merwe again, and they're 6 metres out now, Sale. Exeter in all sorts of trouble. Sale absolutely dominating, and de Klerk is having no qualms spinning the ball out of the bottom of the base. What are we saying? Wonder how Van der Merwe feels facing off his brothers in South Africa during the Lions series. I think he'll be pumped for it, mate. I think he'll be pumped for it. I think I remember watching a documentary with Kevin Peterson about it, and it was like his favourite team to play. He loved playing against South Africa. What's happening here? Yeah. Yeah, he loved playing the South Africans. Anyway, Sale have a penalty about 5 metres out. Van der Merwe in a bit of bother. He looks in quite a bit of pain. They might be sending for another replacement, you know. So Dicky. So the big. Is it coming home? It's fucking coming home, isn't it, boys? Nah, it's not, is it? It's not. Let's not be stupid. We ain't going to get out of the pool. 20 quid says we lose to Scotland. I tell you what, that's a great nudge for a hooker. Oh, and then Reed just... Oh... The bounce wasn't kind for him. The bounce wasn't kind. We should ask Ewan. Ewan, is it coming home? Ewan believes. I don't think we've got a hope in hell. So this is a nice little breather for Sale, just to get their breath back and get ready to go again, because they are absolutely firing at the minute. And that sun out there, oh, it's going to be like chewing air, trying to get breath in. The most humble England fan. Nah. Just honest. Just honest. Yeah, so off comes Van der Merwe. That's a shame for Van der Merwe, but Langdon is going to come on. Looks like he's done his right ankle, is what the commentary team is saying. So we will see. But it's a tap and go. Oof. 3 metres out with Dan de Priya. And another advantage coming for Sale. Ooh. Metre out now. Pushing towards that line. And the penalty's been given. There we go. I think we've got a little bit of... delay on the old ball tracking, but that's how it is. Many South African fans... let's get that right, shall we? Many South Africans in the Sale side. You are not wrong. Oh! And Sale have turned over the penalty. Or is it just a scrum? It's a scrum, isn't it? Yeah, I think they were held in. Ball was held in. So it's not coming loose. More created. So we will have a turnover. Exeter survive. Don't know how. 7 of us in. Welcome in, everybody. By the way, we are on the road to 600 subs. We are so close. I think we're 6 away. So if you haven't already subbed and you enjoy a bit of banter and a bit of rugby content, then... hit me up, brothers and sisters. Give my sub button a little love tap. We'd love that. Is this a Springboks test? It's South Africa B. Sale is South. We joke in England that Sale is South Africa B. I tell you what, everybody's sucking in air already on the pitch. 13 minutes in, they've got a long way to go. But great for the likes of Simmons and Hogg. Get used to that heat, because that heat is going to be hot in South Africa this summer. And Ustaven pops up, and Exeter win the penalty, so completely off the hook now, and they will be able to exit clear and take that pressure off themselves a little bit. Where are they? They're going to be just outside of their own 10, so decent nudge away as well. Happy days for Exeter fans who are cheering that Chiefs chant beautifully in the stands. Love it. Love a bit of crowd noise. It'll be winter in the South African during the Lions series. Oh, that's a good point, to be fair. That is a good point. Still ain't going to be cold, though, is it? It's not like a British winter where it's like -3. You're shaking like a shitting dog out on the wing. As Maunda sets up the caterpillar in the box kick. Let's hope for Exeter's sake Sale don't repeat what they did on the last box kick, which was score a try. It's gone forward, so we'll have the scrum for Exeter. They've made about 18 metres. Good net gain. I tell you what, this shed needs an air freshener. It smells a bit damp in here. There we go. Oh, obstruction is, and they've given away a penalty. And now Exeter are in the 22, about 8 metres out, with the line out. Which internationals other than the Lions series are you going to cover? I'm going to try and cover what I can. It depends on the schedule, you know. I've no problem covering a bit of home nations rugby. We'll definitely try and cover some of the England ones and the Wales ones. It depends on the schedule, and we'll definitely cover some of them. I don't think we'll be able to cover all of them, but we'll definitely cover some of them. And we'll definitely have some more player videos, because those videos seem to be lighting it up. So we'll try and get some more of those done this summer. Let me know who you want me to have a little look at. Do a bit of analysis on. We've done Simmons and Smith so far. The Smith videos like Marmite. People either love it or hate it. It's beautiful. Loving some of the trolls in there. Right, so Sale escape and have a line out, and up they come. Couple of backdoor options for Curry to crash. Oh, it's good work from the defence, blitzing up, forcing the sloppy pass. They do retain possession, but they made it hard work for themselves, and then Cowan Dickey goes off his feet and gives away the penalty. And Curry stays down, holding his hamstring. That's not good. That's not good. It's going to walk it off though. Good lad. Ooh. Got ice cream truck turned up and all sorts. I suppose that's going to be the problem. I mean, it's probably because I got no windows and doors on it, but it's not going to be very soundproof in here. But never mind. Never mind. Anyway, looks like they've finished treating Curry, so we'll see how he gets on. As I lose pictures for a minute on the app, but we'll bring you the action as it comes. So Sale with the line out at the minute. Come along, BT. That's not what we want to see. Right. Sale are in possession according to ball tracking, but I've lost pictures at the minute, which isn't great. It's not really much of a watch along without somebody watching it. There we go. We're back. It's not line out's not straight, so Exeter will have the put in. Yeah, I mean, pretty much this is the year that the home nations field their B teams. One, because they've normally all lost about 10 players to the Lions. Two, this is the year that they start their prep for the World Cup. So people like Eddie and Pivac will take this opportunity to look at some new players, start building a new squad, a new system, as this scrum will get reset. This is sort of the launch pad of 2023 that we start to see now, which will be interesting. Right. Scrum time again. Exeter. That beer has gone down way too smoothly. And Maunders caught and Sale get the penalty. Ooh. Faf de Klerk runs to go and retrieve the ball for the quick tap, but Exeter are quick to get set and then it all falls apart. So good news for the Chiefs. Also good news for Sale, as they have the penalty. Sale not really interested in 3 points. They need the bonus point and they need to keep the Chiefs quiet. So they have gone to the corner. A couple of cancelled games this weekend as well. We've got Bristol Bears and Irish is off, and Worcester, Gloucester, and McGinty is under the posts. Exeter are in a world of trouble here. McGinty then gets the second try. They need 2 more, and then they need to keep Exeter quiet. So, wow. Let's bring you some scores from around the league. So Bath Saints is 8-7 at the minute. Quins Newcastle is 14-12 to Quins. That Quins defence leaking 2 tries in 21 minutes. 2 Newcastle tries. I'm a Newcastle fan and I'm quite happy to say we're poo. Wasps and Leicester's now 7-7. And Warriors Gloucester's been called off. So that is a shame, but That's the way it goes. Honestly, after the tri-fest of Super Rugby, I'm happy to see arm wrestles like these. Yeah, Northern Rugby is a little bit... Northern Hemisphere Rugby is a little bit more... more of a wrestle, isn't it? More of a contest of power. So 14-3 to Sale. Wild pass, but they've got the knock-on advantage anyway, so we'll come back for that. So we'll have another scrum, which works in Exeter's favour at the minute. They need to keep Sale quiet now for a little while and build some phases of their own. Just a little bit of chatter amongst the players while we wait for this. Not what's going on. Here we go. Scrum time. There you go. Brian O'Driscoll, just the endorsement you want. Is Stuart Hogg a Lions fullback? He's the first name on the team sheet for me, and he's not wrong, is he? Oh, great little step from Defoto. Into the contact, but then it's knocked on. But a penalty at the scrum is what we'll come back for. So, and now we have a little bit of shoving with McGinty as well and Devoto. 2 scrum penalties now conceded by Sale. So, Slade is going to have a little go at the corner. Just sets himself up. And it's not the best. About 7 metres out. He'll be probably be disappointed with that, but 'tis what it is. Right then, so I can't see what the score is on there. So the maul is set then, and it's not really driving forward, but referee's happy with everything. And Maunder then spins this out into Cuthbert. And another penalty then. Penalties flying galore for Sale. Pulling the maul down. Number 4, who's that? That's Vice. Let's see what they do. Oh, straight back into the corner. We'll have another go at it. We're definitely going to be 5 metres out this time. This is where Exeter excel. This is their bread and butter, isn't it? 5 metres out, driving maul, bouncing round the corner. As they splinter through the middle. Sale somehow managed to bring it down legally. And Exeter somehow managed to get the ball out. And Curry gets the turnover penalty. Sharks. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. That's where Exeter make their money, and they've been undone at their first attempt. Ooh. Not great from Hill there. Hill didn't do a great job of clearing out. I mean, he was a little bit impeded, but anyway, just outside of their own 22, and they get a drive going on the maul themselves. Cowan Dick in it, trying to swim through the middle, but not quite getting anywhere. And ball's out, and great vision from Maunder, and then Exeter flying off their feet, and Sale go quick. Great intensity from Sale. They have come to play some ruggers. And we've got a head injury. Kirsten is down and has stayed down and hasn't really moved. Oh. Yeah, a little bit of chatter with the referee as well. A little bit of explanation. As 4 medics attend to Kirsten. Oh no, it's just 3 of them. He is moving his head a little bit and his hands, so good news that he's awake. Right, in the meantime, we'll have a look at the rest of the league. What's going on? What is going on around the rest of the league? So, it's now Bath Rugby 8, Northampton Saints 7. Just having a little check of why Kirsten went down. He got his head on the wrong side, says the TMO. Still 14-12 at Quins against Falcons. 7-12 at Wasps at the Rico Arena. And as I say that, it updates to 14-17. It's an absolute tri-fest at the Rico. Wasps losing by 3. So there we go. But looks like... I was about to say, it looks like this is going to take some time. And he's already back on his feet. But he's definitely going to have to go off for a HIA. Oh. What happens here? As he tackles him his shoulder with his face. And instantly goes to sleep. So that will be the end of Kirsten, you would think. But Capstick comes on. They'll do a HIA and see how he is. He might be back. I doubt it, but he might be back. So, plenty of changes rolling in already. And we've only got half an hour left. Half an hour of this game played. I don't think Manu Tuolangi's touched the ball yet. The Kiwi lads are in. What are we saying, boys? Welcome in, boys. How are you? Good to see you, my friends. Yes, Kiwi lads. I've been watching some of their streams. This man talks like a horse racing commentator. I can't keep up with him. I love it. It's intense. Like, he's able to describe every inch of the action. I wish I could get it out like that. Here we go. Free kick Sale. And Manu gets on the ball, carries and beats the first tackler. And then Sale dart kick through, but it's straight into the hands of Hogg, who finds touch just finds touch. Tell you what, cooking in here. How are we doing anyway, Kiwi lads? Are we good? What? Are you on the beverage? It's late in the evening there. Or early in the morning, depends how you look at it. But we have just polished off our first tin of kangaroo piss. We'll be on to the next. I've been told I should be a horse racing commentator quite often. Mate, I love it. It's so intense. It's so fucking... That's the word I'm looking for. Captivating. That's the word I'm looking for. Captivating. You can't take your eyes off it. It's awesome. I love it. So, knock on and we'll have another scrum. I mean, how many knock-ons are we going to have? Jesus. O'Flaherty, that's a sloppy drop as well. He hasn't done well at all there. Hands like dildos. Hands like dildos today. Currently 2:38 here. Gotta love an early morning game. Amen to that. Get the Jaeger bombs on. Who is your pick to win the Prem? Well, I was going to say Exeter, but I think it's going to be the Bristol Bearbacks. I think Bristol Bearbacks are going to win it. This was Exeter's year to sort of just dominate the whole league, and they just haven't. Without Saracens, Exeter should have had a really easy season, but they took their foot off the pedal a little bit this season, and they've been found wanting. So I'm going to go with the Bristol Bearbacks. Who's your team? Who are you saying? Who are you calling for? Based on this game so far, I wouldn't mind saying, you know, Bristol Sale final. There's a bit of drama for you. Bristol Sale final. I mean, Bristol are going to walk all over Quins. There's no... It doesn't matter how good Marcus Smith is and how good his step is and how many tries he can score. They can't defend. They're like a trapdoor in a canoe when it comes to defending. They may as well stick broomsticks down their shirts and be turnstiles. I mean, what, they're playing Newcastle today and they conceded 2 tries in the first 25 minutes. And Newcastle aren't a great side. Right, Sale into the 22. Driving forward. Faf de Klerk. Oosthuizen carries Hardens upturned. De Klerk with a little pullback. McGinty, Hammersley having the tackle checked as well now, which is not what you like to see. Bristol seem to be right up there. I've watched the Chiefs, had a couple of close games lately, so I think the Bears will take it. I think they will. I think the only thing the Bears are going to struggle with is just that experience of being in the finals. You know, that those nerves of being on a big game day. But we will see how they get on. And, Ewers looks like he might be in a bit of bother here. TMO has asked the referee to review this. Hammersley stayed down and is being looked at by the medics. I think he's hit shoulder first here. I don't think that's a red card. It's not a red card for me. What level of force has he entered with? I don't think that's shoulder to head. I think that's shoulder to shoulder. I think that's shoulder to shoulder. And then slides up. Point of contact's coming now, says the TMO. Did you see the Crusaders missed out on the Trans-Tasman final? First time since Scott Robertson has been a Saders coach. No, I didn't see that. Was that this morning? Did they lose this morning? Oh no. So they're already establishing that the danger is high. So that's never good. So now they're going to start at red and work backwards. Oh, it's contact to the head. It's contact to the head. So Carl, the referee, has gone, what I'm seeing is shoulder to head, unless you've got another angle. Unless you're going to tell me something different, sorry. And rather than say, yes, I'm seeing something slightly different, they just go, oh, I've got another angle. Just let's open up the TMO's ability to communicate, because it's absolutely pointless when they go, oh, have another look at it. No. Tell me what you think. They beat the Rebels, but needed higher points differential. 28 points difference, but needed 33. Oh, mudded. Right, good work from the referee here, because he's trying to find a mitigation. He doesn't want to send him off. I mean, I don't really see how you can. If you've said we're looking for mitigation, I can't see mitigation. He's got away with murder there. He's got away with murder there, boys. I'm not going to lie to you. He's going to get a yellow. They've found mitigation, and the mitigation is Hammersley is spinning out of the previous tackle. So Dave Ewers gets away with murder, but he will have 10 minutes in the bin. Sale not happy about it. Think it should be red. But Ewers will be thinking the same. Right. Sale then have gone into the corner, and 5 metres out will go to the driving maul from the line out. And de Klerk then spins it out to Alange driving. Oh, nearly. Oh, we got an interception. Cowan Dickey then carries up. So off the hook, Exeter. Use it, cries the referee, but the Caterpillar's still being set. That's definitely more than 5 seconds from Exeter. Just get the ball gone. Jesus Christ. Everyone in Wales loving VAR. Oh God, what's happening in the football? God, we've got it all to cover today. Let's find out what the Wales... 2-1 to Switzerland. Ooh. I think I had it as 3-1 for Switzerland in my predictor. Which July international are you looking forward to the most? Well, everyone's looking forward to the Lions, aren't they? I don't know about the other ones, though. I haven't really looked at the fixtures or anything, so I'm not really sure. I mean, Ruggers is Ruggers, so I'm looking forward to it all. But I think I'm interested to see what the USA do, given how successful the MLR has been this year. I wonder how that's going to translate for them. That would be really interesting. So probably, yeah, the USA games. See how they get on. There you go. Probably not the answer you were expecting. Yeah, that's gone warm. Bouncing bomb, and Exeter come away with it. Right, Exeter then. Can they do something before half time? 5 minutes left on the clock. 7 minutes left on the yellow card. So they will start the second half down to 14. No way through and driven back to the 10 of Sale. Cuthbert trying to just trying to find a hole, but there's not a single hole in this Sale line. But Cowan Dickey powers through. Simmons then finds a little hole and makes a metre, but that's all that Exeter can do at the minute, is just make a metre here and there before conceding 5. 6 phases or 7 phases, and they've probably lost 8 metres. Maunder looking for forwards. Up comes the box kick. Faf de Klerk covers his eyes, calls the mark, and hoots it downfield. That's a massive boot. That's a massive clearing kick just inside his own 22, about 5 metres off the touchline, and he virtually finds the other 22. Great kick. Right, what have we got going on here? What's going on? Got a break. Not sure why. Oh, we're getting some medical treatment. Okay, looks like Cowan Dickey's down. Fewest tries conceded this season. Exeter 39, Sale 40, Bristol 42. That has been probably the driving force for how this season has gone, isn't it? Don't concede them and just score them instead. Bit of knee strapping. Rob Baxter then just having a little goosey gander at what's going on. He won't be too pleased with the outcome of the first half, but we know that Exeter can grow into games, so it's no worries. Looks like a nice day there. What's the temperature like? It was about 24 when I was in the car earlier. It's cooking. It's cooking. But it is glorious day. Blue skies. About 4 clouds. 4 little fluffy white things in the air. It's glorious. Absolutely magic. So, 3 minutes left on the clock. And we'll see what happens. Advantage for Exeter. Lifting the legs in the maul. And Exeter will have the penalty to clear their lines again. I tell you what, that discipline has been letting Exeter off the hook. They could have probably had another try if it weren't for the lack of discipline, and Slade will kick it down to Sale's 22. Big gains. I'm already sick of winter. Want to trade? Absolutely not, mate. We've had 7 months of October. Summer's literally just started. I don't think I've ever seen a May so dismal and cold and horrible. Right, so another maul through Johnny Hill, who will be looking forward to his summer. Advantage coming for Exeter. Simmons has to go deep to Hogg, who is in all sorts of trouble, and a little out the back door to Flaherty, but they're going to come back for the penalty. It was probably borderline forward, but Stuart Hogg, 3 men all boring down on him, in huge trouble. And there we go. Slade will put them back into the corner. Right, so the last minute of the half. Can Exeter get something out of it? 6 metres out. They just need to... I think if they get this down, shifting towards the try line, it's a penalty for Sale. Oh. What's that? Is that truck and trailer? Line out's not over and somebody's joined it. There we go. So big kick and... Oh. Just about made touch. Yeah, Devoto has come in too early, and yeah, poo, I think is the word. Right, the clock goes red. Will Sale just nudge this straight out, or will they go and try and take advantage of the yellow card? They're going to try and play it. It's Tuolangi carries up. And it's a penalty to Exeter for holding on. Penalties galore at the minute. Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Right, so what are Exeter going to do? Slade's going to try and put them back in the corner. He's going to have a right go at this. Oh, not the best effort from him though. He skews it a little bit, hooks it, and finds themselves on the 22. Commentators just called that kick a wet haggis. I like that. Right, Cowan Dickey. Did you see the Lions Stormers games cancelled due to COVID case? No. What have I missed? When was that? Oh, fuck. Oh no, we're not going to have this whole tour, half of it cancelled because of COVID. That'd be awful. That'd be such a wasted tour, wouldn't it? Up comes Exeter through Defoto in midfield then. Just inside the 22. Hogg having to clean out. And Exeter just going backwards. Cowan Dickey on the bounce. Doesn't really make too many metres. And Hill knocks it on. In the tackle, and Faf de Klerk is he's going for a little run, and Reed dinks that out, and it is all done. Really hope not. Sharks versus Bulls is still going ahead. Okay, well That's something, I suppose. Wagwan Caspar, the friendly streamer. Wagwan Tom Stern. What are we saying? What's your beautiful screw face saying in this sun? Right, half time at Sandy Park. 14-3 in favour of Sale. Didn't see it being that much of a runaway, but there we go. These things happen. Right, we're going to take a short break, and we will get some more refreshments, and we will be back in a minute. What we are going to do, however, is give you wonderful people something to look at that isn't my ugly mug. So we will see you in a minute, but we will give you these stats to have a little look at. We'll be right back. Right, we are back. Welcome back in, everybody. How are we doing? So, half time at Sandy Park. Big 40 minutes for Exeter Chiefs to try and save their home semi-final hopes. The first half, though, Sale have absolutely dominated this. What's Tom saying now? Just chilling. Watch the Wales-Switzerland game. Was it a decent game? I didn't watch it. I was obviously doing this, but I did see that Wales were 2-1 down with about 4 minutes left. Did they get an equaliser? Did they survive? Who knows? You know it's a nice cold can of kangaroo piss. I was just thinking, you know, I've just been sat here thinking, do you know what? I might do a stream again later tonight, and we might give the drink along a little test run. And we're testing out the shed, which seems to be going okay, but we might give the drink along a little test before we do it for real. It was 1-1. The goal got ruled out for offside. Oh, what? So it finished 1-1. Ooh. Wales loving that VAR. Fair play. I thought it'd be 3-1 Switzerland. I'm not going to lie. There we go. Yeah, finished 1-1. Happy days. Yeah, so we might do one of the MLR games later. So make sure you hit subscribe, and you will be notified if we go live later for the drink along. We might just have a little go at it. We'll see what's going on. We'll see who's about, because I think it's at 10 o'clock, which is an awkward time to do a stream on a Saturday night, because I watch another streamer, but I don't think he's streaming tonight. So we might do an MLR one. If he's not streaming, I might go live instead. I might take advantage. So what's the next step for the shed? Okay, so the next step for the shed, while we're waiting for the next half. Thank you for giving me something to talk about. So the roof, I'm probably going to have to re-roof it because it hasn't travelled well. So that'll be the first step. Then we're going to clad the walls on the inside so it looks a bit nicer, and dress those. Probably try and make it look like a box at Twickenham is the idea. That's the plan. See if it goes that well, and then we'll just decorate it and make it look a bit nice. Make it feel a bit more like a room than a shed. But that's the plan. Yeah, fuck TK. I don't think he had his jab yesterday, so I don't think he's very well. So if he's not streaming, we'll do a drink along. If my camera doesn't melt in this sun. But yeah, I think that's the plan, Tom, is to just dress it up a bit, make it feel a bit more homely. But yeah. Right, so tries for McGrigan and McGinty in the first half for Sale. They need 2 more. And they need to not let Exeter get a bonus point. So it's going to be a tough ask. It is going to be a tough ask. But we will see if we can achieve it. 3 minutes left on the yellow card as well when they come back. So if Sale can start quickly like they did in the first half, they're going to have that advantage for a little while longer. What's the rest of the league saying? Let's have a look at the rest of the league. Half-time scores around the Premiership. I'll tell you what, there's been some tri-fest today. You can tell it's dry. It's a dry day. The amount of tries that have been scored. So it's 15 for Bath, 19 for Northampton Saints. Bristol Bears and London Irish have been cancelled for COVID. Exeter Chiefs and Sale Sharks. Well, we know what the score is there. It's 3 for Chiefs, 14 for Sale. 28-12. And as I say that, it updates 33-12 between Quins and Falcons. So an absolute tri-fest down at the Stoop. 21-29 in favour of Tigers in Wasps versus Tigers. And Gloucester has been cancelled for COVID. Right, here come Sale Sharks looking to achieve their objectives. Let's get my words together, shall we? Nice. Yeah, it should be nice, mate. It should be nice. I hope it will be nice. But oh, we don't want to share that. We want to share that one. Here they come then. Chiefs coming out onto the field. We are a little bit behind ball tracking, but what's new there? 5 of us in. Welcome in, everybody. As I say, later on this evening, we might do a drink along for one of the MLR games. So if you're interested in that, having a little go, having a little drinky poos with us, then do join us later. We'll see what happens. But if you want to be notified about it, don't forget to subscribe. We are so close to 600. So close to 600 as Exeter kick us off and win the ball. And Sam Simmons on the front foot. Johnny Hill carries on his own. And instantly, Exeter have decided just to change their pace up a little bit. As Simmons is driven back. Hopefully that's not a sign for his summer. Hogg then spins it wide for Harry Williams, but it's too far in front and the advantage is over. And Hogg retains possession in the end. And Maunders will just set up a couple of forwards phases. Oh, big collision in the air from between Cuthbert and Hammersley, but both players get back up and Sale retain the ball up to halfway through Dupree. Oh. Hogg. Oh, did he steal it? No, he didn't steal it. Oof. Oh no, ball tracking's just given me a little spoiler there. As McGinty is trying to find some space. Carl Dixon's happy with the tackle, which is always good news. Curry carries. De Klerk sniping. Out they come. Hammersley carries. And Hammersley is always going to get the opportunity to cause a red card because he... Oh, McGinty does well to pick it up. And it's a try for... Who's that? That's for Reed. Aaron Reed with the try. Nobody home for Exeter. They've got themselves too narrow. Great try. 19-3. Just need one more. One more prevents Exeter having that home advantage next week. I tell you what though, you don't mind losing this one. Home or away advantage on the line. You don't mind because it's a great motivator having that loss. If you win this, you think, oh, you can get complacent, but it's a great kick from McGinty. He's a quality operator, McGinty. He's had a fantastic season. So, and as we say this, we'll see if the kick is any good. I don't think it goes through. According to ball tracking, we're a little bit behind our ball tracking again today, but that's nothing new, is it? 44-40. We're about 35 seconds behind it, so it is what it is. Oh dear. Dreadful kick. It was never an easy one, but there we go. Great pick up from McGinty, and then he just dots it down on his left peg. Little grubber through, and it bounces perfectly for Reed. There's nobody home for Exeter, and Slade is left to track and just watch Reed dot it down. So after the kickoff, de Klerk puts it downfield for Hogg to carry back up, but he's met by monsters on halfway. Is this a sign of the summer to come for the Lions? Because Simmons and Hogg have really struggled to get going against a pretty much South Africa B team. Up goes Maunder. Hammersley tracking across and collects. And smashed by Slade. Yes! We love a bit of smash. Maybe a drink along is going to be a step too far. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are you drinking as well? What's your tipple this afternoon in this glorious sunshine? Good offload off the floor from Hogg. And then Slade offloads. Capstick is on his own, but Hill is there to support and carry. Again, though, their momentum slips away. Potentially high tackle. Slade spots Simmons on the outside. Steps two. This is more like the Exeter we're used to seeing. They've woke up a little bit. Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper? To be fair, it's misunderstood, isn't it? I used to love those adverts. They were so funny. Wouldn't be allowed to show them these days, though, would you? Williams has knocked it on, so we're... And then Sale knock it on. So we're going to have a scrum for Sale. And boys are blowing. Boys are sucking air. Christ almighty. Right. So we've got some changes coming. Maunders off, Townsend's on. Hepburn's off as well. So Stuart Townsend's on, and Ben Moon comes on at loose head as well. Bit earlier than they would have probably liked to have made those changes, but Ben Moon, most Premiership games now, equals that with Gareth Steenson. Adverts used to be jokes, you're not wrong. Yeah, I don't mind a nice Dr. Pepper, few in ice in there. Oh, few ice cubes in there, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, adverts aren't the same anymore, but you never get away with half the stuff they used to get away with. Do you remember the Yorkies ad? Where they said, oh, it's not for girls. Jesus, if you did that these days, there'd be absolutely pandemonium. It would go absolutely nuts, wouldn't it? Right. Scrum penalty given against Exeter. So again, they let Sale off the hook. And McGinty will clear to a metre short of halfway. Interesting. Exeter. I wonder if Exeter are holding something back, you know. I get the impression that they're just sort of like holding off on something, and they're like, let's not show all our cards this week. We've got to play them again next week. They're definitely missing something. This isn't the Exeter we're used to seeing. Yeah, they even released a Pinky Orky in the end. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Could you imagine if they did that these days? It'd go nuts, wouldn't it? Right. So, Sale, box kick into O'Flaherty, who is just inside his own 22, but doesn't call the mark. So tackle release, no release coming, but they do clean him out. So interesting play there from Exeter. A little bit naive, in my opinion, from O'Flaherty, but there you go. That's how we roll. Use it, cries the referee. Ball is out, and McGinty's there to steal it. So, Exeter, I think that's harsh. Because I don't think that was out. Any try will do, but they knock it on. Curry tries to offload to the other Curry, and Exeter will have the scrum on their own 5. Jeez Louise. Exeter, wake up. I mean, McGinty's clocked it, but there's no way it's out, in my opinion. No way on earth that's out. But referee's call, isn't it? It's his discretion. He does what he wants. McGinty having another good game. Not unusual for him these days. He's had a fantastic season. Where's he from? Is he English? Mike Forshaw just praising their defensive acumen in their scrum half positions. AJ McGinty, where are you from? Irish. But he plays for the USA. Orcs. You feel like Ireland have missed an opportunity there. But that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to look out for the USA this summer. They've had a great MLR campaign. And they've got a couple of players out and about in Europe that are well worth a watch. And when America get hold of rugby, we're all fucked. You can be sure of that. The way they build their sports teams, in 15 years, they could take over rugby easily. Right. Exeter clear their lines. And they have a line out just inside their own half. And Sale steal it. So more woes for the Chiefs. As Tuolangi just about makes the 10-metre line, and Faf de Klerk clears, and O'Flaherty has got to evade a couple of tackles, and Sale get the penalty for holding on, so this is going to the corner. Oh no. Here it comes. This try to secure a semi-final at the AJ Bell. Ooh. I mean, Hogg sold him up the river. Hogg's got no options, so he gives it to O'Flaherty, who's got even less options. 10 penalties conceded by Exeter, 8 by Sale. No hands, cries the referee, but the ball does squirt to the back of the maul, even though it's collapsed. Simmons chops hard. Tackle release, cries the referee, and eventually it is, but only because Faf de Klerk has to go in and clean out himself, and Tuolangi 3 metres short, and Faf de Klerk is stopped, and Carl Dixon blows the whistle. Chiefs not rolling away. 11 penalties now for the Chiefs. And we're going to come back and have a look at this challenge on Faf de Klerk. Yeah, we're coming back for the look on Faf de Klerk. We're going upstairs. It did look a bit naughty live. Here it comes. Oh, it is direct contact with the head, but there is mitigation. It's going to be penalty only. I tell you what, Faf's done well to shake that off. Nah, there's mitigation there. Is it Ewers again? High degree of danger, contact with the head. He is falling into the tackle, says the TMO, so we've got some mitigation. Reverse angle's the best angle, so we'll have a look at that one. Jeez Louise. That's not forearm. It's going to be a red card. No mitigation, says the referee. So that is the end of... who's that? Skinner. Red card for Skinner. That is the end of his season. Goodbye, Sam Skinner. I think that's a little harsh. I think that's a little harsh. If you've given the other one a yellow, that one would probably be a yellow as well. But it's been knocked on by Exeter by the looks of it, as in the tackle. Ball squirted out the side of the breakdown, and here comes Sale again. Curry carries. 7 metres short. McGinty's caught. And Hammersley pokes one through. And there's Hogg. Gone backwards, Carl Dixon says. So relief for Exeter as they clear their lines. They are being battered at Sandy Park. This is a hammer blow for them. Do let us know if you want to do a drink along later. We can look at a drink along. We'll play a drinking game while we watch a game. If you're down for that, pop me a hell yeah in the chat. Let's see if we can get something going. Live from the shed. I'm calling it a pavilion. An outhouse in open space. Now it's in the garden. So I'm calling this the pavilion. My wife thinks it's stupid, but I'm all about it. Right. Holding on for Sale, and Exeter have another penalty. Holding on is the call from the referee. Tom is in with the hell yeah. Right, so up to about halfway. Grant is in with a hell yeah. Okay, I think we're going to have to do this, aren't we? I've had a can and a half of kangaroo piss. I'm getting a taste for it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, boys? So we'll play a drinking game this evening. Probably about 10 o'clock. I'll have a look at the MLR games and we'll see what's on later. I don't fancy doing the top 14 game because they're all French and I can't pronounce any of their names. If it's a pavilion, then it needs a name. Oh, that is a good shout. That is a good shout. There we go. Maybe we can do a little competition over the summer. Name the pavilion. I know Tom's coming straight in with. Sorry, I didn't even put that comment up, did I? How rude of me, Grant. There you go, my friend. I know if Tom has his way, it'd be called Pavilion McPavilion Face, wouldn't it? You know that's what Tom's going for. But welcome to suggestions to name the pavilion. There we go. Name the pavilion comp. Who needs a giveaway when you can name a pavilion? Do you know what I mean? Of course, we are on the road to 600 subs as well, boys. So we could get that done today. We could get that done today because we are properly close. I think we need 6 more subs to get there. Right, let's have a little goosey gander. What are we saying? Yeah, 6 more subs and we have hit 600. That would be crazy. 600 in the first 3 months. That's mad. Here we go then. So Exeter up on the 5 metre line, trying to keep out a Sale bonus point win. Unlikely to win it from here, but they can prevent Sale from getting the home semi-final if they don't concede another try. Long way to go though. Exeter in their normal crash ball phases with the forwards Hill goes alone, gets held up, but referee calls tackle. It's a penalty, not releasing. And we go quick with Townsend. Is he there? No, he's not set. He's not set. It's not from the mark. Oh. Do you know what? If I'm Exeter, I'm tempted by the tap and go. Keep possession. Keep them down on their own 5. Cowan Dickey carries up. They have gone with the tap and go. Is that Moon carries? Slade on the latch. New advantage for Exeter. And we squirts out the side. Townsend can't get it. It's going to be a penalty. Could be a yellow card here. He wants Tom Curry. Right. Interesting from Curry there. Good communication with the referee. Okay, apologies, sir. There has been three penalties. And then they've kicked the ball away. But then clarification. What was the last one for? Offside. Was it back foot? Yeah, it was back foot. Hands or feet? Hands. Thank you, sir. That's all you need to do. Understand what you're working with. Understand what the picture he's looking for. Great work from Curry there. And the try is scored for Exeter. Exeter get on the board. Cowan Dickey says, balls to you, Sale. We ain't having none of this. And he will get his name on the score sheet. TMO just confirms that try is good, so we'll have the conversion. There we go. So, good work from Exeter, and Townsend has just brought Exeter a little bit of extra pace and a bit of extra life. They have been a little bit better. There we go. 10-19. Any point for Exeter will do. So if they find themselves in a kickable penalty, take it. Get within that 7. Stay within 7. Doesn't matter if you lose the game. Stay within 7. And it goes out on the full off the kickoff. So we're going to come back for an Exeter scrum. Oh, I tell you what, little bit of a momentum shift. Sometimes, you lose a red card, or you get a red card, sorry, and it just gives you that little bit of extra energy. You've got to work a little bit harder to cover. 14-man advantage is a real thing. DJ, yeah, it's pretty much a full strength Exeter, yeah. Hepburn, Cowan Dickey, Williams, Skinner, Hill, Ewers, Kirsten, Simmons, Maunder, Joe Simmons, O'Flaherty, Devoto, Slade, Cuthbert, Hogg. Yeah, so they've started with their full strength team. So have Sale. So interesting stuff, my friend. Good little preview for next week, but we'll see what the weather's like, because if the weather's wet, then you would think that If it's wet, you'd think it's an Exeter day. If it's hot and sunny like this, you'd probably say call for Sale. But Exeter get the scrum penalty, and again, more things going Exeter's way. Interesting times. Both teams conceding 3 pens at the scrum, and Slady will kick us downfield. So from the kickoff, I'll tell you what, cheeky monkey. Slady's been a cheeky monkey there. He's took about 10 steps before he actually kicked it. Sailbox are formidable. You're not wrong. The Springbok B team. I mean, really, Sale should change their animal to a box, shouldn't they? It's not really Sharks, is it? But the maul is set inside the 22 from the line out. And it inches forward, and another advantage coming for Exeter. This has got to be a yellow card. Penalty's been awarded. And a yellow card is drawn. And it's Ben Curry is the man to go into the bin. And Exeter, not sure about that. They've gone down into the corner. 3,500 in. But they are making some din. Are those Exeter Chiefs fans? And again, the maul is set. Ball is available. Up they come again, carrying round the corner. Hands away, screams the referee. As they fish for the ball. It's a try! It's only gone and been Sam Simmons to score the try. Or is it? No. Who scored that? I think it's Townsend, you know. Is it? Oh! That's a great try. That's a really, really smart try. As Exeter Chiefs DJ blares out the John Cena theme tune as Townsend runs back up the field. Jokes. That's genius. Anyway, Joe Simmons with the conversion, which is good. So it's now a 3-point game, in fact. Exeter 17. No, it's not. It's a 2-point game, isn't it? Exeter 17. Sale 19. Happy days. Glory, glory. Rugby. Tell you what, I half time, I'd wrote this game off. I thought it was going to be an absolute dead rubber. We were going to the AJ Bell next week. But as it stands, we're staying at Sandy Park next week. And I tell you what, even if they lose, this will hurt Sale. This will hurt Sale that they let them back in. Pretty sure they were 19-3 at one stage. Up goes Townsend. O'Flaherty on the chase, but Hammersley takes it comfortably on halfway. And silly penalty. All the instructions saying no more, and then he goes and puts a nudge in onto Clerk. Idiot. And now Sale will have the penalty and will nudge it halfway into the 22. Dear oh dear. And Alexander's is squealing down his microphone. He's not a happy chappy. And why would you be? 19-3, red card in the bag. Now 14 aside, holding on to a 2-point lead. As the Chiefs turn over the line out. Yendall driving on. Townsend quickly puts boot to ball. McGuigan skips a couple of tackles. It's got lively, this one. 12 minutes left on the clock. What are we saying? Are we watching this one? Are we in for this? I tell you what. First half was poo. Second half, for the neutral, been beautiful. Up goes de Klerk, who Townsend fields that, and is met by McGinty. And Hill will shuffle that out to Ewers. Yellow carded in the first half for a fairly hairy challenge. Got lucky not to have a red, if we're honest. But here comes Townsend as he boxes away. And Faf de Klerk muds himself. And then Sale, Seal and Chiefs get the penalty. It's in with rain. I'd say you could go for the posts here. And they could take the lead. Joe Simmons puts the ball down. I think he's sending for the tee. He's sent for the tee. Oh! What are we saying? It goes through! It goes through! What are we seeing? Nah! The ball tracking's a little bit ahead of my app. So I'm like 30 seconds behind. So we're about to see this go through, and I guarantee you I'm about to have my ears blown off by Chief fans around Sandy Park, because they are going to go absolutely nuts when this goes through. 46-metre kick coming, but he is 3 from 3 on the day. Well, we know he's 4 from 4 now, don't we? 46-metre. He hasn't kicked beyond 40 metres this season, so this is a good nudge for him. Oh, he absolutely drills it. It's beautiful. Chiefs in front. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? Unbelievable scenes at Sandy Park. My days. I tell you what, this is what champions are made of. Like this is why they're the reigning champions. They just don't die. Most teams would have crumbled at half time. They've been like 19-3 down. We don't want it no more. Two and a half minutes left on the yellow card, and for the last 10 minutes, it's all been Exeter. 2019. De Klerk has a little snipe and he is mullered by Capstick. McGinty then, and Curry is smashed back. And then Exeter fire and drive over. Somehow Faf de Klerk comes out with the ball and kicks it downfield, and Cuthbert will kick that under duress from Hammersley. Happy days for Exeter fans. Happy days for rugby fans, because this game's just lit up. 7.5 minutes left on the clock. Can Exeter hold on for a win that at half time no one thought they were going to get? Everybody was talking about, could Sale get the extra 2 tries they needed for the home semi-final. I mean, they could still get the home semi-final. They need a converted try and a penalty to do it. As the clerk changed the angle, but Yendall spots it and is able to make the hit on the gain line. Exeter now are the ones dominating and blasting, but they're off their feet. And referee identifies a bit of a head injury and calls instantly for the medic. So we will have a short pause in the play as on comes Cliff for the clerk, who Will Cliff takes his instructions from Faf de Klerk. Explains what he wants him to do. Oh, we're going to have another pause because the TMO isn't getting the angles that she wants. So she's going to throw a little strop at the TV producers. Nah, there's nothing wrong with that. It is chest on chest. Ben Moon's dipped. Yeah, shoulder first. I mean, I agree there's got to be responsibility on the tackler to get low and get underneath the shoulder line. But there's equally got to be some compensation for players that are going to charge in head first at knee height. Curry then finds Dupria, who is snaffled up. Borderline squeeze ball. McGinty with a little grubber through. And Townsend clocks it. And Johnny Hill puts boot to ball. And I tell you what, it's huge. All the way down to the 22, and Hammersley will take care of that. Curry carries forward. James, it's beautiful offload game. It's gone backwards, so that's fine. And Dupria carries. Jean-Luc Dupria, that is. Going to be lurking. Denmark, Finland is about to kick off. No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for lurking about in the background, you little legend. It's isolated, and it's a Chiefs penalty. Chiefs, hold on. Less than 5 minutes on the clock. Joe Simmons with the jackal, taking tips off his brother. Happy, happy days, rugby fans. And Slade, with his little tired legs, will kick this one downfield, you'd say. Bodies all over the place at the minute as they take on some fluids. So yeah, 4 minutes left. Exeter. Looks like it's going to be an Exeter line out. Grant, you are not wrong at all. That is a huge turnover. I'm not getting any pictures now. What's gone on here? Right, we're back, I think. We've got a little bit of signal issue, but we're holding on. Exeter. Looks like we've had back-to-back penalties. And 7 metres out, they'll have a line out. They go to the driving maul with less than 2 minutes on the clock. And it's held in, so it's held in, so we'll have a scrum advantage to Sale. And I tell you what, 90 seconds left on the clock, and they need more than a try. So somehow, Sale have got to get up the other end, score, and get another penalty to kick for. Logan is in. Welcome in, Logan. Come on, Chiefs. Unbelievable scenes at Sandy Park. Hearts of lions these boys have. Balls like buffaloes. These guys just will not die. Most consecutive Premiership wins March till present. Oh, so Sale have got the free kick and they've gone quick. McGinty, lovely little offload to Reed. McGuigan trying to dart through but doesn't quite find anywhere. McGinty is down and not moving. That's not great. 30 seconds left on the clock. Chip over. Slade can't gather it, but he knocks it backwards. Nothing clear, says TMO. Knock on. Knock on. Okay. It's going to be a Sale scrum. We're going to have some time off the clock as well for McGinty. He is clutching his knee. He is in a lot of pain. Oh. Poor AJ McGinty. That is not what you want to see. He's off balance when he gets hit. I think his studs get caught in the ground. Oh, I mean, that you don't want to see that. He's in an awful lot of pain. It's 4 seconds left on the clock. So doesn't matter what happens in the rest of this game now. Unless Sale can score a try and get the conversion away within 4 seconds, we are coming back to Sandy Park next week because they won't be able to get the extra penalty they need. Why put in the chip? Mental. Come on. Yeah. I mean, they had to do something because they weren't going forward, but not the right time to put in a chip there. Chiefs! Oh, and they are out with the board. Hello, stranger. You look good as a ninja. Hi. Are you going to come and show everyone your ninja costume? No. Okay. Daughter's just come home dressed as a ninja. Okay. So they are putting him on the stretcher. He is not going to make for AJ McGinty and Sale fans. It's there. In the meantime, of course, it's a good opportunity to suggest what we're going to do tonight. So, 10 o'clock this evening, we're gonna have a little drink along. So do join us if you haven't subscribed. Whilst having a probably going to be about 10 o'clock. Because I'm pretty sure my buddy, who normally streams on a Saturday night, isn't going to tonight because he's had his jab yesterday and he's feeling rough. So he said it. He texted me earlier and said he's probably not going to stream tonight. So in his absence, we need something to do. So we will do that. As again, for some reason, signal's just gone a little bit dodge. I do apologise if we're struggling a little bit. So, yeah. Right. So. Oh, come on. Don't mud me now, internet. Now is not the time for you to die. Right, let's... There we go. We've got it back. Where's that gone? I think you have found name of the pavilion. Put ninja in front of any word makes it 10 times cooler. The Ninja Pavilion. Genius. Genius. It could well be the Ninja Pavilion. Let's see if we can get it on the phone then. As the laptop doesn't want to play it. So, Sharks are in possession, according to ball tracking. I've just no idea where. So, here we go. Sale have the scrum. The ice cream man's turned up. We're all out in force to see this. 1 minute into the red. The sun beating down on all of us. And Sale move the ball wide. They carry up to halfway. Logan! Yes, Logan with the sub. Cheers, buddy. Scenes you love to see. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. And it is all done and dusted in Devon. We will be coming back to Sandy Park next week for the semi-final of the Prem, Sale v Exeter. That is going to be an absolute humdinger. Right. No problem, he says. No problem. Not all superheroes wear capes. You know what I'm saying, Logan? I feel you, brother. So, that is pretty much all we've got time for this stream. We're going to try and get back later on. Probably about 10 o'clock for an MLR drink along. Join us for that. Make sure you've got some cans at the ready because you're going to need them. bring some beverage. Hydration will be required. Right, anyway, that's all from me. I'll catch you a little bit later. And all that's left to say is face down, ass up. That's the way we like to rock. See you later.